As most of you know, I've been selling for over 12 years now on Amazon. The way that I started my own private label brand in clothing, one of the hardest categories there is, and I built up a few listings, each of them doing over $1 million a year. Then I hit a little bit of a snag. Two of the containers came in completely damaged. The first one, the sizing was completely off, and then the second one, there was an issue. The whole entire container was smelled like fish. It's all garbage. I got a little bit fed up with that. I decided to sell that first business. I sold it before the aggregator days, before aggregators were paying top dollar for accounts, but it did make good money, thank God. After I sold that first business, then I decided, you know what? I built up multiple products, profitable, doing minimum $1 million a year in sales from single parents, and I was very good at that. But what I wasn't good at was the quality control and the sourcing and the negotiating and things like that. So after I sold my first business, I said, let me work with people who they have manufacturers already, that they are manufacturers, they know how to bring in quality products, they have brand names, maybe licenses, but they have no idea how to scale on Amazon. So the way that it started is I would go to people that had, existing businesses, and I'll show them on my laptop, I'll show them my sales and my profit, and I'll show them, look at my listings. I'm a no-name brand. My listings are doing 3, 4, 5x your listings, and it's a joke. And I started working with people, and I built up listings for them, and word spread that, the listings that Hymie's building are going very, very well. They're scaling quickly, they're profitable. So I started managing accounts for different people. Now I went back into it a little bit also myself. I started another clothing brand recently. That's besides the point. After ordering over, 400 or 500 different Amazon seller accounts, I keep seeing the same mistake over and over again. Doesn't matter if you're doing $10,000 a month or if you're doing $500,000 a month. The same problems, just a different scale. I'm gonna walk you through one of the biggest ones right now. So the number one mistake that I see sellers making is they're bidding on the wrong keywords. They're bidding on keywords that they think that their customer is searching for. But whenever I look at the data, it's almost always a different story. The best converting search terms for the keyword are usually on page 2 of the search term report. They're not the obvious ones that the person is putting all their money into. I would say pull your report right away, your search term report and your SQP report, and sort by orders, and I guarantee that you'll be surprised. Sort by orders, sort by conversion rate. Don't only go by what you think in your head is a good term to bid on. Look at your report and also look at the competitor's report and see where are they getting majority of their sales from. Don't only look at the strongest, highest search volume keywords. Look at the ones that have high conversion rates that are still relevant, and you could also see where are they organically ranked for. That's one of the biggest things. If somebody's organically ranked for a keyword, that means that Amazon really believes in them as a match for this keyword. And the only way somebody's going to be organically ranked for a keyword is if they're converting well on it and they're getting enough orders. So I would say pull the top 3 or 4 competitors that are most relevant to you. Look at what they're ranking in the top 5, max top 10 spots. Look at all those different keywords. Sort it a few different ways. First, sort by search volume, and also sort by organic rank. And see, are you targeting those organic keywords, that the keywords that they're ranked organically for? Are you targeting them, and where are you compared to them organically? And also sponsored. Where are you, are they always on the top of the search, and are you not? Are you bidding enough? And you look week over week for those terms. How much did you bid on this term each week? How many sales did it get you? It could be that you're spending on this term, but there's a few different scenarios. It could be that you're spending on this term, but you're not spending enough that you're getting enough orders that it's going to put you organically on the top. It could be that you're spending on the term, but you're spending on the rest of the search. You're not spending on top of search, and all the sales are coming from top of search, and that's why you're not getting anything significant from it. And it could be that you're just not spending at all on it. One of the second biggest mistakes that I see is there's no separation between discovery and defense. Discovery campaigns is finding new customers. Defensive campaigns is protecting your own listing from competitors. So most accounts I audit, they're running them all together. You can't optimize what you can't separate, and every everything is a huge mess, just giant campaigns filled with so many different keywords, all mixed together. And when you have it like that, Amazon basically decides where your money is going. So I'm not even talking about auto campaigns. Auto campaigns are a whole nother story. The different match types, the different types of auto campaigns that you have, those should be segregated also. But I'm talking about just regular campaigns. If you have campaigns with so many different keywords in it, it's very hard to be able to sort through it and to optimize and to bid properly when you have very high search volume terms mixed with very low search volume terms, and you have things that are unrelated with different routes. Everything should be separated in a way where you could easily tweak different bids and change different things without Amazon and you and your team getting confused. Another mistake I see, mistake number 3, they have no idea what's actually working. People, they look at their ACOS, they see it's a healthy ACOS, and that's it, they call it a day. ACOS tells you how efficient your ads are running. It doesn't tell you how profitable you are, and it doesn't tell you what it's actually doing to your organic rank. I personally always look at TACOS. TACOS is your total ACOS. It's your ad spend divided by your total revenue, not just your ad revenue. And the reason that's important is because your ad spend and your ad sales directly affects your organic placement and where Amazon's going to put you. That brings in a lot more sales. That's additional revenue that you have to consider is coming from the ads. That number basically tells you how dependent your entire business is on paid ads.